grab a beer and pull up a chair. Welcome to the Northwoods Beer Guy Podcast. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Northwoods Beer Guy Podcast. This is Mike, the Northwoods Beer Guy, and as you can tell, the sound quality is not very good because somebody forgot his wireless mics on the cruise ship. So, we were walking through the little mall area here out of the port, and we saw Leatherback Brewing Company. We are in St. Thomas, by the way, and I'm here with Ron. Hey, Ron, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm on.
All right, that means he's good. So we stopped in here. We're going to try 6 of their beers, 2 of which were brewed here in this actual facility, and the other ones were brewed in their other location, which I believe you said was in St. Croix. St. Croix, yeah. So we're going to see how these stack up. I'm wondering if they're going to be, pretty common island flavors, or if they're going to be decent. So we'll see. So the first one that we have is their Road to El Dorado, and it is a session IPA. So it should be pretty mellow is what I'm guessing. Definitely looks like an IPA.
Smells like an IPA.
Smells like an IPA, but pretty mellow. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Has a nice flavor.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely the aroma it's not super hoppy smelling, but the flavor is
that's
pretty
nice.
low compared to what I was expecting.
It's a nice, easy drinking IPA.
Yeah,
I like it.
Definitely has like the little bit of the kind of a grapefruity finish, on the aftertaste.
Very well balanced, though.
Yeah, really good.
Very, very well made beer, I think.
Yeah, I like that. So, as everybody knows, our scoring is from 0 to 5 stars. Ron, if you want to go by 1/10 of a point, I'll let you start on this one. So, Road to El Dorado, their session IPA. What do you think on that one?
I'm giving it a 4.5 because I think this is one of the better IPAs I've ever had.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think it's really a good session one. You could drink a number of them. Personally, I think I'm going to go with like a 3.3 is what I would go. But it's one of those you could definitely have a number of them, especially being as hot as it is outside. It's pretty refreshing. So I agree with you there. Let's see, the second one we have, and I apologize, I took a picture of their draft list, and this is their Quiet Storm Brown Ale, and it's 4.2%. The first one was 4.5%. So this one's a little bit smoother, or I should say a little lower ABV. Now, is this the one that you got the pint of?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll give her a try. So yeah, it's definitely a brown ale. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that's got good flavor for a brown ale. A lot of times, we've talked about it before on here that a lot of brown ales don't have much flavor, but this one definitely does.
Very smooth.
Little hint of like a coffee. Yeah.
Very drinkable.
Definitely.
I like
Building is pretty cool. It's got like a leatherback being turtle. Leatherback turtle. It's got a big mirror leatherback turtle on the wall. A couple of dartboards, TVs. Metal roof's got 2, like an upstairs, kind of like a loft with seating up there, and then of course the brewery is in the back. TV with all sorts of fish videos and coral reef on it. It's pretty cool. And the best part is it has cold beer and air conditioning.
cold beer and a hot day.
Yeah. So on the Quiet Storm, I like it. I think for a brown ale, this is really good.
Very good. Very good brown ale.
I think I'm
very smooth.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go probably like a 3.5 on it. I think this is, for brown ales, this is one of the better ones I've probably had.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. What do you think?
I'm going to go 3.8.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah. And let's say so
very
far.
Very drinkable.
Yeah, and so like Susie and I have went on a couple other trips. We had stopped at a brewery on a different island, and they had a lot of, it seems like a lot of times a lot of the island beers taste very reminiscent of like Corona or that kind of thing, where so far these ones haven't been.
These are well-made beers.
Yeah, so I like the fact that they're not following that.
No.
Kind of
no, this is good
tradition.
Stuff.
All right, so the next one we have, Ron, is Reef Life. It's an American IPA, and it's 6.5%. Now that is one thing I noticed that they have a number of hard seltzers, and they also have a number of IPAs. So I'm thinking that's kind of more of their specialty, I suppose, I would say, or what they kind of do more of. So I'm thinking a lot of times people aren't going to want to come down and drink a huge stout on a hot day, I'm guessing. So.
Right.
This one doesn't smell all that hoppy. That one's kind of different.
Got quite a twang
I'd say there's kind of a...
going down across the tongue.
Now, this might be the one that he was having issues with when he was pouring it.
Oh.
It almost has like a watered down flavor.
Yeah, there's
You know
something,
what I mean? There's something
on the aftertaste that,
Yeah, it's just something that's a little off.
yeah,
It has a little bit of a dry finish, you know.
definitely hoppy.
It's hoppier than the first one, that's for sure. It is hoppier than that first one, but like I said, it's kind of confusing because the initial taste is kind of watery, and then it's that really dry finish. I don't know. I'm kind of the three, that's number 3 for me. I don't particularly care for that one.
Tad bit bitter.
Yeah.
For my taste. Anyway.
Yep, I would agree. So you want to go first on the score?
3-2.
3-2. All right. I'll say I'm going to go like a 2.5. I think that's kind of average. But like so maybe their keg is kind of getting towards the end. And like I said, he was having kind of an issue when he was pouring it. So
yeah, I'm wondering about that.
it could be. Hopefully, it's something to that effect because the rest of them have been really good.
Yeah.
The next one we have, so the plate that we have is a flight of 6. So we switched over to the other side, and now we have Beach Life Blonde Ale. And this is a 4.5%. So for blonde ale, I'm guessing it should be pretty smooth. You know, they're kind of another where we don't have, a lot of times they don't have a huge amount of flavor to them, but
Kind of nondescript on the nose.
yeah, and it's like a blonde ale. I mean, typically there's not a whole lot of flavor to
No.
them. And it kind of, for blonde ale, it fits right what it should be, you know.
No, it's pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much going on.
You know, it would be one of those, Jim were here, he would say it would be a lawnmower beer where you get down, if it's ice cold on a hot
Ice
day,
cold.
that you could drink a couple of them after you're done mowing.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, that it fits right in with the style, but blonde ales are, like I said, just not a lot of flavor to them. So personally, I think I'm going to go like a 2.6. You know, I mean, it's average.
Doesn't excite me all that much. 2.5.
2.5, okay. Yeah, I'd say they're pretty much in the same ballpark there. And like I said, it was decent, but kind of not a whole
Nothing
lot.
to write home about.
Right, exactly. All right, so now we are actually moving on to their two. When we stopped in, and I just asked the bartender to just do a flight, pick any of them you wanted, and he said you have to try both of the double IPAs. So the last two we have are both double IPAs. They're their highest ABVs of the beers that they have. So the first one we have is Bio Boy, and this Bio Bay, I apologize, Bio Bay, and it is 7.9%. So it's moved up quite a bit from the first ones.
That's a lot.
It's not bad.
7.9.
It's higher, but it's not. I think the highest one that I've had is 29.
Oh.
Yeah, that one definitely has more of a kick to it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean,
No.
it's definitely one of those. I don't think I'd come in and drink several of them. I mean, it definitely has that stronger flavor.
If it was a little colder,
Yeah, I would agree with you. You know, some of the beers, like your stouts and your barrel aged stuff, when they warm up, they do more flavor comes out. But there's other ones like IPAs that they really do need to be colder. Otherwise, it kind of brings a little bit of off-putting notes to them sometimes.
it's not bad for IPA though.
Yeah, for a double IPA, it's
Different, a little
decent.
different.
Yep.
Definitely a little stronger
Yep.
kick than the other ones.
Oh, yeah. So on this one, personally, I would say this is probably, I'd give it like a 2.9. I don't mind it. You know, it's decent, but like I said, I think it's definitely has a little bit stronger notes to it. And I think if somebody was not used to drinking a stronger beer, that they probably would not really care for it too much.
I agree with you on that and the score too.
All right, so then we get down to our last one, and this is, I don't know how to pronounce if it's Guanabana, 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 something like that. It's a double IPA, 8.5%.
As in iguana.
Could be, yeah. Guanabana.
Guanabana.
That could very well be.
It's got kind of a fruity,
I was gonna say, I was trying to pick out what the heck.
fruity nose on it.
That's different.
It is different, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that flavor is.
That's strange.
It almost,
It's not offensive strange. It's
no,
just,
it almost has like a peppery type flavor.
and maybe like a fruity, little bit of a fruity flavor.
And yeah, it's I don't know what that is.
I wonder if that's the hop,
It could be.
or
I'm gonna have to see when I get a chance to look up on like Untapped to see if I can figure out.
'cause that's different.
That is different.
That's very different.
Okay, so after primary fermentation, we added 200 pounds of Guanabana sour sop.
What is it?
There's like a sour.
Sour sop. SOURSO.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that is. That may be what we're tasting.
Yes.
Like I said,
Oh,
it's not offensive at all. It's just
No.
different.
I'll give it a good mark for being different.
Yeah, definitely. Tried something different, and it really kind of works. And 8.5%, I wouldn't guess it was that high. It doesn't taste like the last one. That's 7.5 or 7.9 tasted a lot stronger, I thought, than what this one does.
Oh, this is pretty smooth.
So what do you think on the score on that one?
I'm going to go with 3.8 because of it being so different
Yep.
and smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, very original.
Yep, I'd agree with you. I mean, on originality, that's definitely one of the most original ones I think I've ever tasted. I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna go like a 3.7. Right there, what you're at. Like I said, I agree. I give them a lot of marks for something I've never tasted that before.
Nope.
And that was really good. So, Ron, on these 6 beers, I guess what if you had to recommend one or two, which ones would you point people at?
The brown ale is definitely one of my favorites.
Yep.
And I think this one we just had for
The last one.
originality.
Yep. I agree. That's the 2 that I would recommend too. I think the other ones were all right. No, that's the session one, the first one we had. If somebody's it's never really been into IPAs, that one you'd be able to drink it. The blonde ale, anybody could drink it, but there's just not a whole lot of flavor to it. So I'd definitely say the brown ale, and then the last double IPA we tried were the top 2. So awesome. Well, as you can hear, it's getting a little more crowded in here, and without my mics, it makes it a little more difficult. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you enjoy this little short beer tasting that we did in Leatherback Brewing in St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So as we always say, we hope your campfires are always warm and your beer's always cold. See ya. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Northwest Beer Guy podcast. This is Mike, the Northwest Beer Guy, and I'm once again joined by our good friends Ron and Bob.
Hello.
How's it going, Bob?
Good. I'm
Good.
ready to drink some beer.
Yeah. So we had
It's 11 in the morning. We're ready to go.
Hey, no better time. So we did have a little change in our cruise schedule. We were supposed to go to Grand Turk yesterday, and we were going to kind of look around and see what they had, but it was too windy, so they wouldn't let us dock. So they sent us to the Bahamas, and wouldn't you know, we are sitting now in the Pirate Republic Craft Brewery, and it says it's the first craft brewery in the Bahamas. It's a pretty cool place, I think. I mean, it's
Yeah, I like
kind
it.
of a bunch of pirate overtones, and
It's in Nassau.
in Nassau, yes. They've also got a lot of merch. They got glasses, T-shirts. You can buy Cuban rum if you're into that, which some of us are. But yeah, it's cool. So we got a flight of 5, and we're going to give those a whirl. And they're kind of from lightest to darkest, Steve said. And unfortunately, they had a stout listed, and I don't see a stout on tap. So I don't know if they have that in the can, maybe. We'll have to check that out. But these are the ones they have on tap. So I guess we'll just kind of jump right into it, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
So the first one that we have is called the Gold and Haze of Piracy. It's a 4.6% ABV, 18 IBUs. It says it's a Belgian wit with orange in...
Coriander?
Yep.
All right.
That's not good. You know what happens to Ron when he has coriander.
Well, it's always entertaining.
Yes. Well, here goes nothing. It tastes like a wheat beer. It's refreshing.
Right. Yeah. It's fine.
Here goes Ron. I hope he doesn't throw the glass across the room.
I don't notice. I don't really
smell the coriander way over here.
I really didn't. Maybe some slight hint of coriander, I thought. Is it okay, Ron?
Oh,
He's convulsing.
now you know it's the angry Ron's going to come out here shortly. He doesn't have anything to say.
What do you think about it?
Not a coriander fan, we all know.
Yeah,
Makes me very angry.
yeah,
Besides that, it wasn't too bad. It was smooth,
yeah.
drinkable, you know.
There isn't a lot of coriander, I didn't think.
No,
You
I was
guys
going to
think?
say we've had a lot more coriander and some other ones.
I wouldn't even know there was coriander in there if you didn't tell me probably.
Right.
I wouldn't have been able to pinpoint exactly what it was.
Right.
It'll come back on you in about 10 hours.
We'll see Ron laying on the ship, convulsing. We'll know that it kicked in. Yeah, I didn't think, like I said, if you didn't know that it had coriander, it really didn't stand out like a lot of the other ones we've had. So that's a good thing.
No, it's just a mild beer.
Yeah.
It's fine.
On a hot day like today, you can drink it, you know. Yeah, so, Bob, what would you give it out of, again, you know, from 0 to 5 stars by 10th of a point?
Oh, 2.8.
You know, 2.8?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was fine. I drink
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Ron, what do you think?
Well, because I'm not a coriander fan, I can't go real big on the score.
Okay.
2.5.
2.5.
It is a smooth, drinkable beer.
Yep.
That's what saved it for me.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say I'm right in kind of between you guys. I was thinking like a 2.6, 2.7.
Yeah.
Like I said, on a day like today, you could drink it.
Oh, yeah.
And such. And like I said, I'm glad the coriander wasn't the predominant. Because I think some of those we've had, that's the predominant thing.
Oh, yeah, you know
And
it.
it's just like, oh my gosh. Because, you know, like Ron usually says, there's certain things shouldn't be in beer, and coriander is one of them. And yeah, it's this one isn't too bad, though.
No, I'd certainly drink it, you know. And I did.
Yes, you did. Yeah. All right, so I'm trying to read what it says over the. They have a saying over the bar. Well, we'll have to go up there to read it. I can't read what all
There's
this
a
says.
Mark Twain quote. I guess.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Something about, I got as far as
Yeah.
God, and then I couldn't read the rest.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like this bar.
Yeah, I mean, this is one that you could hang out in. I mean, it's definitely right down in right by the port. So
Oh, yeah, right in the
I'm sure
tourist area.
It gets busy. I'm sure.
You just get out of the port, boom, here you are.
Yeah, because when this is the second time I've personally been here. The first time Susie and I came here, and we actually from the port we had to walk down a little ways, probably a block or two from the port. So the port really got built up in the last couple of years because it was 2 years ago that we were here. So I was like, boy, hopefully we can find it again. And actually, I believe your wife was like, oh, isn't that it right there? And we're like,
Right,
oh
so
no,
you
we're
leave
still in the port. You know?
Leave the port. Oh, there you are.
Yep. So that was cool. All right. Well, now we'll jump to our second one.
All right.
This is Long John Pilsner.
Ooh.
That was your nickname, wasn't it?
In high school, yeah.
High school. This is a 4.5%, 20 IBUs, refreshing traditional European lager.
Oh, yeah.
So this one should be, I would guess, pretty much what you would expect. Yeah, that tastes just like what you'd expect from a lager.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good. If you're looking for kind of a straightforward lager without any other flavors added or anything,
Right.
That's what you'd expect.
Huh.
Boy, Ron took about 3 drinks out of there. He must think that one's okay. Maybe not.
Did you like that one, Ron?
It had a little bit of a bitter up front
You think?
over the palate.
On the initial taste or the aftertaste?
Initial taste, a little bitter to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
But the rest of it is pretty smooth, but I don't know. A little bit bitter on the initial pass over the gums.
Okay. Bob, what do you think?
I thought it was fine. You know, it's just, I mean, it's a lager. It doesn't have much of a bite. It's
Right.
a little bit of something when you.
Like I said, it's pretty much what you're going to expect.
Right.
You know?
Well, that's
It was
true.
fine. It was good. I'd drink that on a hot day.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, Ron, what would you give that one for a score?
2-2.
2-2? Wow, he kind of went lower than I was expecting.
Yeah.
What did you think, Bob?
I think it was as good as the other one. I don't know what I said for that. 2.7.
2.7, I think you
I
said.
think I gave this one a 2.7. You know. It was
Yeah,
fine.
I agree with you. I think it was about 2.7. I think, well, like I said, for a straight ordinary lager. It's what you'd expect, and it's decent.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I see they have on the one pillar here, it says drink like a pirate. So that's what we're trying to do. Is drink like pirates. So you're going to say, "Arr, dirty scum, arr." Oh, yeah. All right, so the third one now that we're going to try is an Island Pirate Ale. 5.2%, 50 IBUs. So they stuff the IBUs out. It's a pale ale with notes of pine, citrus, and tropical fruit.
Nice.
Boy, there's not a whole lot of aroma.
There is it, huh? Well, let's see.
Oh, wait. I said the wrong one. I apologize. This is their Captain Kidd's Kolsch.
Oh, yeah.
This is
yeah.
a Kolsch. That makes way more
Kolsch,
sense.
Yep. Yeah, there's no pine in this.
There's no pine in that one. So this is a Kolsch, German-style Kolsch. And the picture I took, it cut off the... the tapper is right in front of the IBUs on this one. So this is their Captain Kidd's Kolsch. I apologize. The next one is the Island Pirate
okay.
Ale.
Yeah, it's
So for a Kolsch, this tastes like it's a nice Kolsch, like a nice example of a Kolsch, I think.
Yeah, me too.
You know. How about you, Ron? Isn't it?
Kind of neutral to me. Don, you say that's a German
Style
beer?
Kolsch, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's a little, quite a bit milder than a lot of German beers like that.
Yeah.
But drinkable on a hot day.
Yeah.
Before you have to walk the plank. My pocket there.
There you go. Heck yeah. See, at least Ron's a good pirate. He'll like give you a drink before he makes it off the plank.
Exactly.
So what do you think on the score?
2-7.
Okay.
Oh, I think I'll give it it was fine. It was I think give it a 2.5, a little lower than before. I mean, there's just really nothing much there.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I think it's kind of it's a decent example of a Kolsch, but it's nothing real.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I just like more of a beer than a Kolsch.
Right.
But it's
All right, well,
what it is. It's
we'll
fine.
just jump into the Island Pirate Ale now that I described last time by mistake. So this is the one that has the hops and it's the citrus and tropical fruit. Still don't get.
Ron, you're a tropical fruit, aren't you?
I think he said yes.
I think he did.
That angry look was yes. I do get hops on that one. Not super strong though.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot more mellow, I think, on the hop side of it. Considering it says it's 50 IBUs, I was expecting a little
I didn't see
hoppier.
that high at all.
So Ron's thinking. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I don't know. I'm gonna see if there were.
No, I think it was
If
fine.
I can pick up any fruit or such. Yeah, I guess you get some. I guess there's not a whole lot of
Point out a whole lot, isn't
not
there?
a fruit flavor to me anyway. I do get, like I said, you get the hop flavor, kind of that piney type thing, but I don't get a lot of
That's about
citrus or like tropical fruit. What did you think, Ron?
Well, I think after the initial little hot twang, as they say,
Technical term.
you kind of drifted away on the tide, as they say, after that.
Pirate talk.
Yes.
Yeah, it was kind of so-so to me.
Yeah. What do you think for a score?
2.5.
2.5?
5.
Bob, what do you think of it?
Yeah, I think he's right. I feel about the same. You know, you get a hit right away of that little bit of hops, and then there's just kind of fades away to nothing. I mean, it's fine drinking, but I don't think I'd rate it real high. Probably, I'd give it a 2.5, I guess. Okay. Seems okay.
Yeah, you know, what I thought was, I was expecting a little more, and I think I'm going to go like a 2.4.
Yeah.
So in that ballpark, because what they described, I was, you know, like with the fruit and all that kind of stuff, it really wasn't there.
No.
I didn't get any of that. So
We got
I
ripped
think-
off.
Yeah. Wait a minute. We're gonna have to. Hey.
Arg.
So I mean, it was decent, but I wish there would have been a little bit more flavor to it.
Exactly, I agree.
So yeah, I think that one I'm gonna go like a 2.4, a little below average. So we got our last one, and this is Take No Quarter, an American style IPA. This one is 7.2%
Well, that's
and
good.
73 IBUs. So this one is theoretically should be quite a bit hoppier, but
Right.
we'll see.
How many IBUs was it?
73.
Oh yeah, it should be.
And it's 7.2%.
It looks good.
Huh.
Smells good.
It's definitely, to me, it's not, I was expecting it way hoppy. I mean, there's hops, but it's not like over the top. It does have a little bit of a little different flavor to it on the finish, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going back for taste two.
Oh yeah.
Ron, thought?
Well, a little too bitter for me.
Okay.
And it also reminds me of one or two of the other beers we drank. Our flavor.
Yeah.
It doesn't stand out the other beer.
Okay.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
So would you give it for a score?
Give it a 2-3.
2-3. Okay. You weren't a big fan of it.
That bitter initial kick still in my mouth.
Okay.
I can't get it out.
Okay.
I've tried rinsing my mouth out several times. Can't get that out.
Did you scrape your tongue?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I like it. You know, I like IPAs.
Yep.
And there isn't a whole lot there, though. I mean, really,
Right.
There isn't much fruit or anything like that in it. So, I don't know, but I'd give it a 3 just because I kind of like hoppy beer.
Okay. Yeah, I like IPAs as well, and I think for me, like I said, I didn't think it was a 73 IBUs. You know, it seemed like it was a little lower than that.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't nearly as hoppy. It did have a little bit of a bitterness to it, kind of on the finish. I didn't really mind it. Would I drink a whole bunch of them? No, I probably wouldn't drink a 6-pack in one sitting, but I'm going to give it like a 3 as well. I mean, I think it did well, you know, and if you're thinking of an American IPA, I think that this is what you would think of, especially down here, doing something like that. So, Ron, I guess of the 5 beers that we had, is there any of them that you would say you should try this one, or do you think anyone that stood out to you, I guess? Or were they pretty similar?
No, nothing really hit me over the head. But it could be due to that fall I took.
I didn't think we were going to talk about that.
That was a nasty fall.
Yeah, that was,
You really drew a crowd.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I didn't realize that he could scream quite that loud.
I thought it was a young girl fella.
Yes. A very young adolescent girl, that's what I thought. And we looked back and it was Ron.
Yeah, it was kind of a surprise.
That's why we had to come drink. To try and drink that away.
I think this last one was my favorite.
Okay.
You know, it had the most of anything on all of them.
Yep.
It was fine.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think most of these are kind of what you expect when you go to like one of the islands, so to speak, and they're pretty mellow.
Right.
You know, they try to. A lot of them try to fall into that like Corona type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like kind of a cerveza type beer, and
they make it easy drinking, so anyone can drink it.
Yeah, and you know the thing on their menu, and I got to find out because they said they had a stout. I'd love to try it. I don't know if maybe it's not on tap. Maybe they have it in a can because I do see canned beers too.
Might be in the basement.
Could be in the basement, and then you have to go down in the basement.
Be
to
careful.
Get it. Yeah.
Right.
If I'm not,
could you go down there?
Yeah.
Before
I didn't want to fall again.
Before they lock you in the jail down there, can you just chuck one of those cans up here so we can get it?
Yeah, I would have liked trying to stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if they have that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
In another thing, and then if they do, then we'll pop back on and do an amendment to this to tell you about that beer. But
sounds good.
Yeah. So anyway, if they don't, then we'll just be done with that here. But so anyway.
I like the bar. It's got a nice vibe.
It's a cool vibe.
It's really nice.
It's a neat place.
Yeah.
So should have asked her.
Oh yeah. What are you doing?
Paying for our 2.
Oh.
Are you going to get more? Are you going to get more?
Well,
If they have a stout,
Ask her if they have a stout listed on their board, but I don't know if it's like in a can or whatever. So we'll have to ask her.
It's in the can.
It's in the can. Do you have? I saw on the board you had a stout.
Pardon me?
Do you have a stout beer?
Stout?
Stout.
We don't have the water stout right now.
Okay.
Nope. In a can. You have to start in a can.
We have no can bears right now.
Okay.
Just a drop.
Okay. No problem.
Sorry.
What? That's right. So, hey, thanks for coming with us. You know, like I said, we'd been here once before, and I just thought it'd be kind of a cool thing, you know,
It's a nice
to try
place.
out.
I like it.
Yeah.
If you're in Nassau, you should stop in.
Yep, stop in and check out the Pirate Republic Brewing Company. So yeah, I guess, guys, thanks a lot. And as we always say, we hope your campfires are always warm and your beer is always cold.
Yes.
See you.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. If you have a question, a comment, or a beer you'd like us to review, please feel free to send us a message at northwoodsbeerguy@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're on Untappd, look up Northwoods Beer Guy and send a friend request. Until next week, I hope all your campfires are warm and all your beer is cold.